gate 2, gate 4.
Everyone, we're having an earthquake. Drop in cover, please. Okay.
Good morning, everybody. I'm from USC Hospitality. I'm here to solicit a truck to deliver 500 pounds of food from Parkside Restaurant to Cromwell Field, where we'll be preparing food for 5,000 people in 6 hours. We'll need the truck ASAP. Can you assist us with that?
And I'm one of the runners, and I'll assist you right now.
Fantastic.
Hold on.
In transportation size, if there's a major catastrophe, an earthquake, and obviously you're going to have crumbling buildings, burning buildings, we need to dispatch a shuttle to go out to North Campus, and one of the apartment complexes is on fire.
All right, guys, go.
Students are all running out. We are tasked to pick them up and bring them to Cromwell Field for safety and bring everybody on campus.
If there's vehicles in a structure, the garage, then we make an assessment if it's safe to go in there. If it is, then we'll move the vehicles out. If not, then we'll only get what we have out in the field.
We cannot have vehicles come over to our site. We'll take over the mail services vehicles and we'll spring into action. They have vans with no seats in them to transport whatever needs to be transported. Patients, food, water, whatever's needed.
I'm a runner, and since I run, I just run to university and go wherever I'm needed. I could be handling food, I could be handling injuries, I could be handling waste material according to where I'm needed at. And so when they dispatch to my where my location is, where my home base is, then they'll dispatch me out. And that's what my jacket says, I'm a runner. These are one of our trams that's going to be that's going to be carrying our students in case there's a tragedy. They're going to be riding these trams, and they have pickup locations and pickup points, and those trams are going to transport students from off campus back onto the university. We have main locations to where we go get some of the students who are stationed off campus, and we bring them to campus to where there's facilities that we can get a count on what people are survivors. It's a small town within a city. On any given day, it could be up to 20,000 people.
So what would you have done if the parking garage had collapsed?
Well, what we would have done was we would have checked to see were there any survivors in there, and to check was it safe, and we would cone off the outside and rope off the outside to make sure that nobody else enters into the structure until we deemed it okay.
And we're riding right now by the Expo, by the planned metro line, is that right?
Yes, it is, by the new planned metro line.
Would it be possible that these trains would derail and hit any buildings?
Actually, on the route, there's no buildings on the percentages of where the line runs. There's no buildings. They're set above ground. This line is set above ground. And it only goes up underground maybe for about, I would say, 15 yards.
Well, we have taken every precaution to make sure that as little as possible would happen to the structures and the trains on the tracks. We believe up to a 7-point earthquake, we will be able to sustain operations. Of course, we would stop and make sure that there is no damage. We have these seismic detectors, and they're set to issue an alarm on anything that's basically over a 5.5 earthquake, and that alarm goes to central control. If the damage would prevent the trains from being moved at all, we have emergency evacuation walkways on all the structures and along the entire alignment, so they can be evacuated from the cars and walk to safety.
We're having an earthquake. Everyone drop and hold on.
I'm on the door.
Drop and cover.
I'm by the
Should
door.
be under your desk probably.